Howdy, I'm a stranger on the internet and I'm going to try to convince you to donate blood. I went my whole life never donating blood because I was terrified of needles. And if you are slightly considering to go in and donate blood and it's just that there's a little bit of fear holding you back, I'm going to try to explain my experience for the first time that I donated blood and see if I can convince you that it's a fun thing to do. So what are some things that you need to know before you can even sign up? You can't go if you've got some immune deficiencies or if you've had infections or you're sick currently with a fever. There's going to be some questions that you're going to be asked, and if you hit any of the criteria where they're like, nope, I'm sorry, we can't let you donate, it's either for your health or the recipient's health. Just go through the questionnaire, make sure that you are able to donate actually, because it is important. Step one is always, how do I even start? Well, it's super simple. You open a web browser, you go to Red Cross, just type in Red Cross, and this should pop up where you can see the American Red Cross, and it says give blood right underneath it. Click that, and here you can make an appointment, and you can type in your zip code. I'm going to go ahead and type mine in. It'll show you a map. And what this map's going to show you on the left, it's going to show you an ability to sort by date or sort by distance. So if you're trying to donate blood as soon as possible, you can look at the closest date, schedule for that, and usually it's still going to try to sort it by relatively close, but it's going to give you the most recent schedule that you can donate. Now, if you're not worried about getting it in right now, and you just want to have it there and ready to do it, you can go by distance, find the closest location. It'll tell you what day and time. You can click see times, and you can choose to give blood or power red. And I believe, don't quote me on this, I believe power red is if you get to choose like what you want to give, if you want to give like platelets or something. But I'm just talking about donating blood, the simple process, and you can choose what time you want. Once you click it, it'll have you sign up, or if you already have an account, you can just go ahead and sign in. And after you've signed in and you've made it, you can confirm the appointment. After you've made your appointment, you're going to get confirmation email saying, okay, we got it. We will see if it's going to still happen, because sometimes the blood donation centers just, they don't make it. There's not enough people for them to go and set up. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to wait until you get another email about maybe 2 or 3 days before the actual blood drive, and it'll say, are you still going to show up to the appointment? You're going to hit yes, because of course you're going to go donate your blood. Okay, we're now 2 days before donating your blood. You've signed up, you've confirmed you're going. What do you need to know before the actual day happens? I would say the day before, start drinking water, like more water than you usually would, somewhere between the 2 liter, 3 liter mark. It'll make it so that way your blood is thinned out a little bit in a healthy way. Then the second day, the day of the appointment, on the day of the appointment, wake up, get a good meal in an hour before your appointment, because what you want is your blood level to have a lot of sugar in it. Not a crazy amount, just a really good amount, because it's important to have this amount of sugar in your blood. You want to drink like 16 ounces of fruit juice. You want to eat like carbs. So if you want to eat like a sandwich, get some food into your system, eat some chips with that sandwich, get carbs in. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, what in the world do I need before I go to donate blood? Other than signing up for the appointment, you don't need anything. You don't need to know your blood type. You don't need to know anything, really. You could go in and ask questions. They're going to answer them for you. You don't have to know anything. As long as that you know that you're clean, you're healthy, no disease, no anemia, no immunodeficiency, you're good. Just go ahead and go in and do it right up. Ask questions, get curious. It'll be great. So you've gotten to the location and you've eaten a nice meal an hour beforehand. What are you going to expect? Well, you're going to walk into the building. You're going to meet someone outside. They're going to confirm your appointment. You're going to tell them your name. You're going to hand them your identification card, whether it's a driver's license or just an ID card. You're going to confirm it's you. You're going to give them your name and date of birth, and then you're going to go in. They're going to have you go in. They're going to have you sit down in a little area until they're ready for you. So the Rapid Pass is an easy way to get your appointment faster. And usually they'll hand you a paper and you're going to answer a whole bunch of health questions. But instead, with the Rapid Pass, you get to skip that. And you only have to answer the questions that are there. Some health history questions. And then you have to sign a consent form. Once they're ready for you, you're going to go follow them to a back area that's private. And they're going to ask you some health history. They're going to prick your finger to draw some blood to check your hemoglobin and iron level, just to make sure you're not anemic and that you actually can donate blood. And they're going to run through some health questions. Once the health history is done, they're going to walk you over to a bench. You're going to lay down on it, and they're going to go ahead and prepare you. They're going to clean off your arm. They're going to wipe it for 30 seconds and let it dry. Once it's all dried up, they're going to poke you with the needle. It's going to go right in your vein, but it's only a second for it to hurt. So if you're afraid of needles and you're afraid of that prick, well, you're going to go through it, but it's really worth it. If it's your first time donating blood, definitely bring someone with you. It is important. It is imperative that you bring someone with you, because if something happens where you feel too weak after donating blood, you definitely want to have somebody else drive you home. If you get a lot of fluids in you, you have a good chance that blood draw is going to go quick. Now, the part that I screwed up, I didn't eat a nice meal beforehand. I didn't get a lot of sugar into me. That really screwed me over. So at that point, I got lightheaded, I got sweaty, and I felt hot, and it was just a reaction. My body was just saying, what the heck did you do to me? I just kind of got lightheaded and I was ready to pass out. But you just tell them how you feel, and they're going to take care of you immediately. It's an amazing experience. They laid me down on my back, and I felt a lot better already when I was laying flat. Here's a lovely photo of me drinking 2 juice boxes at once with cold rags on me. That's how well they take care of you. They make sure they get sugar in you. He told the guy that was taking care of me told me, drink 2 juice boxes at once. I promise you that's what you need to do. So I drank 2 juice boxes at once. And of course, you have to do this a very slow process. If you end up in this situation, they're going to slowly lift you back up, and you go at your own pace. They're not going to tell you when to get up. Once you feel like you're strong enough, give it a few more minutes. Then move to the next step of sitting up. If you're feeling lightheaded, give it a second. If you need to lay back down, lay back down. As you start to feel better and you slowly, progressively get back up and sitting up, you're going to be fine. After the blood draw, you're all done. You're feeling better. You're feeling good. Whether you had an episode or not, you're going to go ahead and they're going to guide you over to a table where you're going to sit down and you're going to eat some snacks. You get some free snacks for donating blood. You get to eat crackers, cookies, chips. They got a whole little box of snacks, fruit snacks. They got juice boxes over there, water. It's a great time. Enjoy your little treat. You deserve it. You just donated blood, and you possibly just saved someone's life. It's a great feeling. And if you've got a fear of this kind of thing, it feels even better after it's done because you did it. I went 23 years of my life afraid to do this. I finally did it, and it felt great. After you're done donating blood, you're going to go home. You're going to stay off your feet for 24 hours. Sit on your butt, do some low stress activities. Take it slow. Eat a good meal. Get some sugar in you again because you're definitely going to be low on it still. Get a lot of fluid in because you just took off a pint of blood. Now, other than that, there's nothing much else required of you. Why is it important to do this? Well, it saves lives. And for anyone who needs blood, will receive it. No matter what type of blood you've got, somebody needs it. Especially if you've got O negative. That is the golden liquid of blood. So if you can, and if you're willing to, go donate blood. Even if it's your first time, even if you're scared of that needle, even if you're scared of losing that blood, they're going to take care of you. Bring a friend. It'll be a good time, I promise. I even had an episode, and I still want to go back because I know it was a good experience, and it'll only get easier and better every time you do it afterwards. Even if you only do it once, you can't stand the thought of doing it again. At least you did it once. At least you got some more blood in circulation. That is great news for somebody and yourself. Now, if this video did help you go into donating blood, tell me how that experience went. Comment down below. I don't usually ask for comments in my videos, but I feel like this is one of those things that where your comment might help someone else feel encouraged. Give your input. Make people feel the energy to go and do this. Give your experience out to the world. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you go donate. If you don't, thank you for spending your time to watch this video to maybe consider going and donating. Have a wonderful day.